What is going on, prosperity practitioners? Brandon Hanley here, and today I'm going to do one from the quote series. Been a little bit since I've done this, and this one is from Robert Zoellick. It is, "There are many roads to prosperity, but one must be taken. Inaction leads nowhere." Oh boy. I don't know how that strikes you. I don't know how that strikes you. I can still remember when I first got my prosperity coach. No, he wasn't a prosperity coach, but that's what I've become. I can still remember when I first got my second coach, and it was by way of taking action, really. It was by way of making a decision. It was, I wanted to learn how to podcast, and I reached out to Sam Crowley. Loved him. I still love him. Great guy. Loved his podcast, and it really motivated me. Really motivated me to the point where I knew that by reaching out that I was joining a sales funnel. I knew that by reaching out I was, putting myself in position to be sold to, and that was all fine with me, to be honest with you. It was just, what was it going to cost me, and was I willing to exchange? Was I willing to exchange the money for the value? I feel like that was happening. So what happened was he was offering his online podcasting course at a fraction of the cost. You know how it is, fraction of the cost. It doesn't really matter. I've learned really kind of what the price is listed at. It's really the price of what you buy it. So he sold me his course, and I think I asked him for something in addition. I said, you know what, can I get this if I do that? And he goes, as long as, you've got to take action. As long as you promise me something, right? That's what it was. He made me, say to him, said, I'll give you this price if you, take action. And I said, yeah, let's do it. I'm in. And he just, called me a man of action. And, even that made me just feel good. Having that encouragement is just paramount from a coach, and that's one of the things that I love about being a coach, is being able to give that encouragement, but also being coached. I love to get that encouragement. Being coached is fun too, because I'm allowed to celebrate with somebody else. I'm allowed to celebrate, and it's kind of like this really liberating experience. You've taken action. You're excited about it. You want to share it with somebody, and 9 times out of 10, somebody's like, "Well, that's great," and you're like, "Man, why do I even tell you, right? Why do I even open my big mouth and share this information? I guess nobody really gives a damn." Well, when you've got a coach, you've got somebody that gives a damn, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting. Because now you've got a little wind in your sails, right? I mean, honestly, you've got a little wind beneath your wings, and all that stuff, and you're able to take off. You're able to just a little bit. It doesn't even have to be that much. And so, I took action, and I continue to take action. This is an action that I feel leads me to prosperity. I feel that you listening to it, pressing play, leads to prosperity. I'm not coming in here trying to fill your head with all the things that I think you should be doing. I'm coming in here just basically talking my truth, and I'm hoping to see you lead your own way to prosperity. Forge your own way there. Determine how you're going to get there. Take the path yourself and create that path. Believe in you. Believe in all that you can be and beyond, right? Take what you, and that's just today. Gotta understand. And if you've never done it before, it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel uncomfortable. You're not going to feel right. You're not going to take this full ownership of everything right away, day one. But when you do, for one day, take full accountability for who you are. Take account, everything that's happening in your life. Everything that's happening in your life is a choice that you've made. And when you accept that, and then you say, well, I haven't made this choice yet. I haven't made this choice to take action on my dream. I haven't decided that I want prosperity in my life, and that prosperity, that is a decision that you make. And once you make that decision, what step are you going to take? What action are you going to take that signifies, not to anybody else but yourself, that you believe in that you believe in your own prosperity, that you believe that you can have prosperity in your life? That's an action. That's an action is literally an intentional, purpose-driven action where you are fully cognizant of your desired outcome and what it means to you. That's self-actualization. That's self-realization. You are now expressing the inside to the outside. Expression of self isn't some glamorous poet sitting in front of there saying, to thine own self be true, although, to thine own self be true. It's expressing yourself in action of belief of yourself, regardless of what anybody else thinks or sees of you. You are not who you were yesterday. You are who you determine yourself to be today. And again, there are many roads to prosperity, but one must be taken, for inaction leads nowhere. So if you don't believe that it's possible for you, then it's not. It's that simple. You're not going to take action if you don't believe. You will not take action if you don't believe. So believe that you are worthy of prosperity. Look around you. This is a conversation that I've had multiple times. I've heard it through, 5 or 6 different conversations or YouTubes, or recognizing it in my own life, that nature is extravagant. Nature is lavish. Are you not natural? Are you not part of nature? What makes you think that everything else in nature can be so extreme and lavish and overabundant, but not you? What withholds that from you? And take a look around. Is there just one leaf on a tree? Is there just enough berries on a bush for the bush to berry, whatever that means? If you ever look, I used to have a fig tree, and there was more. There were more figs on this small fig tree than I could possibly want in the time that it was in production. I had all the fresh figs I wanted, and then some. It got to the point where I just couldn't even keep up with it. And the bees and the bugs, and I was just like, well, just have at it, bees and bugs. Enjoy. I couldn't possibly enjoy that much. If you've ever flown across the Midwest, if you've ever flown across any state of the United States and seen beneath you all this open land, all this there's so much available. We restrict ourselves to what we see other people doing, what we think and we know can be done. But when you get beyond what you think can be done, when you get beyond what you know, you see this abundance, and it's crazy, because there's so much more than you've ever even allotted to yourself and thought to be true to yourself. So take action on that somehow. What is the action that you can take today? I invite you to take action on your belief that prosperity is available to you. What action will you take today that signifies that you're willing to walk the road to prosperity, to recognize prosperity? I think that that's a huge step right there, just in of itself. Recognizing prosperity is already in your life. It already comes with ease. It's all around you. Accept that and step into it.